She has to stream it.
Okay. Very good.
All right, you should be good to go.
Okay, Bruce, you with us?
I am with you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can't see you. We can hear you.
Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, we'll fix that. Hopefully.
Okay, I would like to call to order the Development Review Commission meeting of Monday, December 6th. Kat, our first order of business would be to take the roll. Kat, could you take the roll?
Here,
Here?
Arthur,
Here.
Silent,
Here.
Berardi,
Here.
Poinsett,
Here.
Fingry,
Here,
and Smith is absent.
Okay. I don't see Councillor Rupp on our streaming platform, so we'll dispense with the report on council activities and we'll move right on to the findings. And the findings are for LU 210042, a request for a development review permit to add two new apartment buildings buildings, and in addition to a covered patio by the pool, revisions to landscaping and removal of 16 trees. The site is located at 4933 Parkview Drive, tax ID number 21E06DD05600. The staff coordinator is Joanna Hastings, senior planner. Has everybody read the findings?
Yes.
yes.
Are there any changes to them or alterations?
No.
And then I'd entertain a motion to approve.
I move to approve the proposed findings, conclusions, and order on LU 21-0042-2019 as submitted.
Second,
Thank you. Kat, could you pull the commission?
Shear,
Yes.
Arthur,
Yes.
Silent,
Yes.
Berardi,
yes.
Poinsett,
Yes.
Fingry,
Yes,
It's like we had an
Okay.
extra vote there from the dog.
I thought the dog abstained.
Well, it passes. So our next order of business is schedule review and management update. Jessica?
Yeah, so I am happy to report that you do not have a meeting, the second meeting in December. So you are done for this month. So enjoy your holiday week. And then we do have an item scheduled on January 3rd. It is a tree appeal. So we will have that item. There is a possibility we may have another item, but we're still that we don't know that yet for sure. So it's possibility of two items on January 3rd. Don't know about the second meeting in January yet, but I will keep you apprised if we learn more. One thing I did want to let the commission know is that we did have a discussion a month or so back about the fact that the council has directed boards and commissions to allow public testimony via Zoom. And I just wanted to let you know that there's been an update. It's actually now required by state law. So it's not something that's just mandated by the commission starting on, is it January 1st, Mr. Boone? Yeah. Starting on January 1st, we are required to allow participation via Zoom. And I just wanted to suggest to the commission, though, that commissioners still come to meetings in person. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, if we have technical difficulties and the commissioners can't participate and we don't have a quorum, that can kind of upend the meeting. That's one issue. Another issue is that we cannot show people in the streaming or the TV on TV. We can't show the commissioners who are participating via Zoom the same time as we're showing the room. And we are required to have an in-person meeting. So that still needs to happen. And it would be very awkward if we had, say 4 commissioners participating via Zoom and 2 that were at the meeting. I mean, that's just not, when the public shows up to testify, they ought to be able to see the folks that they're talking to. So that would be my strong suggestion to the commission, is that our policy be that when we have public hearings, that everybody should attend in person, but we can still do these Zoom meetings when all we have is findings or minutes, just like we're doing tonight. So if you wanted to discuss that or had any comments, we can discuss that.
Jessica, I think I would just highlight the deadline for submittal of written materials.
Oh,
That
that's
is gonna
right.
be in- Yeah.
So one of the things that we're looking at is requiring as a policy that if somebody wants to submit written materials, that they need to do so before noon on the day of the hearing. And that means we won't accept written materials at the hearing anymore. And this is helpful in a couple of ways. Number one, the commission rarely has time to review those materials at the hearing when they're submitted. So that gives the commission time. And also, if somebody did want to submit something into the record at the initial hearing, they can ask for a continuance and the commission is required to grant it. So there's always the opportunity for someone to submit something after the initial hearing if they aren't able to get it in by noon. Anything you want to add to that?
Well, I would just indicate under the state statute, any person who wishes to appear electronically, the rule would apply to them effective January 1, and that's when we're going to enact because the rule allows reasonable regulations to do that. And I think we can do that administratively. Our code talks about any person who appears at a proceeding can present it. So technically, I think until we do the code amendment, which is in the works, that people could still appear and present written testimony, but that's in the works.
Yes, that's a very good point. We're working on a code amendment right now that would codify this and make it clear to the, what the expectations are. So he is right. There may be a small window where people might still be able to submit written testimony at the hearing, but we'll I'll let you know if and when that code amendment is approved and is effective. I feel like there was something else to add on that. But I think that's everything. So if there's any discussions, comments, concerns, but this is actually going to be mandated by state law starting in, I know what I was going to say. We are in the notice that we send out to the public are going to be very clear that if they choose to participate by Zoom, they do so at their own risk. If for some reason they have technical difficulties, whether it's on their end or our end, and they can't testify, that is not going to hold up the hearing. We will move forward with it. And so we are going to strongly suggest that if they testify via Zoom, that they also submit written testimony ahead of time to make sure that they get their comments in the record.
Okay. Any comments, gentlemen?
None.
Okay. If that's it,
The only other thing
good holiday season. What?
Well, I would just remind you, the second meeting in January would be on the Wednesday, the 22nd, rather than Monday, the 20th.
Okay.
We don't have anything scheduled at this point, but I'll let you know if anything does get scheduled.
So unless you guys have anything else, have a happy holiday season and thank you very much.
You do the same.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Same to you.
everyone.
Yep,
Yeah.
Happy holidays,
Good
everybody.
night.
Good night.
Hey,
Evan, I have a quick question for you. You guys can go. You don't have to stick around. So if I go to